Good afternoon, yogis. Welcome to Team Stretch. My name is Ash Walker. Just a nice 15 to 20 minute from your chaotic day. Cece here, we got a new puppy, Cece, and of course, Miss Pepper. So they'll be on screen interrupting yoga as always. So today we're going to be focusing on working on our hip flexors. So whether you're an athlete or a couch potato, I can almost guarantee that you've got some tight hip flexor issues. So we'll be working on that. With the nature of this, we're kind of working into those deep muscles. So I really want you to feel super supported. So go ahead and grab all the pillows off of your bed, off of your couch. Feel free to pause this video if you need to set up. And you may want some option for a cushion on the knees. Hopefully these girls will settle down. If not, that's where we find ours in. It's a space in between. So with that being said, I'm going to make my way back onto my mat. And I recommend sitting up onto your knees. So this is going to help us to start to open up those quadriceps. If this is uncomfortable for your knees, you could always find a cross applesauce. We're actually having a good time. She's just a psycho. That's Pepper. Okay, so you can stay in high kneeling, which might be a little bit easier in your hip flexors to start, or you can sit down. So we recommend here having a cushion. That way you're not putting so much of that weight on the knees. You can even walk your feet a little bit wider. Your sit bones some space even. So kind of align your shoulders over your hips, low belly in, heart lifted, head lifted. All right, so we're gonna start to open up those shoulders, just a nice shoulder shrugs, going first in the direction that feels natural to you. And then take it in the opposite direction. Inhale, create a little tension, breathe it in. Exhale, let it go, breathe it out, shoulders drop. Hands by the side. Inhale, lift the arms up, take the gaze up. Exhale, hands come to heart center, shoulders back, heart lifted to the thumbs. We'll do that again. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale down, nicely done. All right, I'm going to bribe these puppies with some treats, so hopefully they'll settle a little bit. Go ahead and maintain where you're at. Start to cultivate a nice breath. In through the nose and out through the nose. Okay. Nice 4 counts in, 4 counts out, letting go of all that craziness around you. With our hands at heart center, we're going to lift them out. Start to open up those shoulders. So take your gaze toward your thumb. I want you to inhale, peel that shoulder back, and let your gaze follow as you look behind you. Exhale, hands come to touch. Try to keep these hips pointing straight as you just twist the upper body. Inhale, left side. Exhale together. Nice breath. 4 counts. Open up. Exhale together. Up. Exhale together. Hands touch. Go ahead and put the thumbs down, interlacing the hands, and press the palms forward. Maybe you round the back a little bit here. And release. Bring the hands behind you. We'll counter that. So start with thumbs down. Bring the hands to the small back. Roll the shoulders back towards the heart. Make a pressing down these ribs. We have a nice flat spine to the side. So this is the natural curvature. Staple it down and tuck it in. Shoulders back. Dropping the right ear with the right shoulders. Open up that neck a little. Roll in through center. Over to the other side. Go a couple of times at your own pace, kind of making this half moon shape. Next time your chin comes back to center, we'll lift it up. Well done. Coming off of those knees. Do a nice tabletop pose. I'm going to remove my blanket. my towel, my pillow, whatever you've got underneath you. Hands over hips, shoulders over wrists. Spread those fingertips nice and wide. Again, low belly in, so you're trying to maintain that flat back. Inhale, let the belly be soft. Roll the shoulders back and look up. Exhale, rounded and navel to spine. Find your cat back. Do a few times between these two poses at your own pace. We're just finding some mobility in the spine. Then we will start to work as promised on those hip flexors. Again, to extend with your inhale, your right leg back. Take a gaze between your hands. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lunge the foot between the hands and rise up. I want you to curl those back toes under. So we're really finding like a nice 90-degree angle here. Hands on hips. I want you to really engage those glutes, especially this one right here. Squeezing the cheeks. Squeeze that opposite butt cheek. Lift the heart. So what we're doing here is we're trying to open up this deep iliopsoas muscle. So if you're looking at the anatomy of the hip flexors, they run all the way from like the insertion of the knee, up the leg, underneath the abs. This helps really target that deep tissue. We're gonna hold here for about 30 seconds. So squeeze in here. If you can find that same 4-count inhale, 4-count exhale. And it helps, you can do the whole 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. By activating our glutes, our muscles here, we're allowing the front of the muscle to relax. So let's kind of work with these opposing forces. Strengthening one side of the body allows the other side to elongate. Extension is really here. You can release all that tension that you've been holding and squeezing. Go ahead and uncurl those toes. Find a little bit more softness as we walk the foot forward into our low lunge. So you want to keep knee over ankle. And here you may want to bring the ground to you with some blocks. If you don't have blocks, that's okay. You can bring the hands to the hips. Find anything that you can stack. Again, this could be pillows. I've used books with some success. I've used a water bottle. Puppy. And just see if you can allow gravity to do the work. Just kind of letting the hips fall towards the ground. And let that tension creep up in the upper back. Roll the shoulders back and lift the heart up. The reason I said this could be tight, whether you're an active person or sedentary. Myself, I tend to be more of the latter, so they do work a desk job. Our hips tend to be in flexion and rocks. So maybe that's from working out. It can also just be from sitting down. And that's when you have to bend in your hip, that's the flexion. And so these muscles tend to just tighten, whether it's from excessive use or more likely lack of use of them. Give yourself a little bit of a break here. I know this is pretty intense. Take a breath in. And then exhale, shift the hips back into a half split press. So totally fine if you need to bend that knee to keep both hips level, however. If you've got blocks, bring them closer to you will help with your stability. Hinging at the hips, leading with the heart. And now we're stretching the back of the legs. That means the front of the leg should be active. Point the toes towards your face and keep those quads nice and engaged. More breaths here. You're welcome to stay. If, however, you want to work a little bit more into your IT band or the slime on the outside of the hip, bring your left hand down. Take your right hand to your hip. Tends to want to hike up, so just guide it down. But to roll the heart open, here's where we opened up and are warm up with this twist. Maybe bring the hands to the sky and the gaze follow the palm. Big, slow breath in. Big, slow breath out. Release. Then back into that knee face you so you can see where we're going. Walk the foot forward and out to the side for dragon lunge. So here's where we're really getting deep into those hip flexors. Probably more feeling it now in front of the leg. You can stay with your hands like this, or if you're able to come down onto the elbows, that's fine. You can keep the knee over ankle, or kind of play the sensation. Let the foot roll over, maybe the knee out. I'll stay a little bit higher myself. I do not always be super tight here. And so for me, since this is a really intense sensation, kind of bring up like feelings of stress and anxiety. So I'll give you just a little trick to kind of help ease yourself. Either take a look at your hands, or if you're on your elbows, you can move with the hands and find a little hand trick. So we're going to do like a little meditation here. And what it's going to do is allow that monkey mind to find a task, right? So we're not stressing about our day or what we have to do next. Working with the breath, just simply bring the forefinger and the thumb together. 1, middle finger, 2, ring finger, 3, 4. So help us connect with that 4 count breath. So inhale is 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale is 4, 3, 2, 1. Or you can simply just look down at your hands and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the upper body. And see if you can just settle enough to where that like, screaming of the muscle just becomes like a quiet hum. Just a little bit of white noise in the background. Or on your elbows, slowly come back up to the palms. Move carefully, because at this point you've been in this pose a couple of minutes. Really. Start to lift up with ease. If it feels good to shift the hips back once more. We're just going to swing that right leg to meet the left. And come back down. Take a cleansing breath. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Maybe hands to legs, close the eyes. Just a moment of mindfulness. Slowly close the eyes open. We'll work on the other side. So coming back to the hands and knees. I'm just going to switch so you can see me. Excuse me, Miss Cece. We'd like some cat and cows in between, feel free to do so. When you're ready, we're going to extend that left leg back, gaze between the thumbs, and lunge the foot forward. Just starting off with that nice 90-degree angle, curl the back toes. That's going to help you engage that leg more. I actually learned this trick from my personal trainer, or not personal trainer, physical therapist, different kind of PT. And it's because I was dealing with a lot of hip pain. So this is going to really help to again, get deep into that iliopsoas. Squeeze the glutes, lift the heart. We'll looking for about 30-ish seconds here. That's probably about 5 of those nice slow breaths. That 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep squeezing, almost there. And let go. Uncurl those back toes. Bring go a little bit deeper into the low lunge. So walk the foot forwards, knees over ankle. You can slide that leg back. Really just let gravity do the work here. So not as much need to really squeeze, but more focusing on the front of the leg. The shoulders back, lift the heart. I find it is really fascinating about this muscle is how much it is rooted in our fight or flight complex. So it really allows you to either run in danger or to kind of tense up and prepare for action. So again, whether you are running marathons or cycling or simply just dealing with a hectic day at work, the body really doesn't know the difference between running from a predator and trying to get that deadline. The muscles still instinctively tighten and tense. Just kind of allow yourself to sort of reprieve all that tension, in the gravity kind of slowly melting down. Next inhale, we'll take a little pause to shift the hips back and into those hamstrings. Bring the blocks closer to you like. Lengthen the spine on your inhale. Exhale, hinge, flat back. Keep those hips squared, left hip crease peeling back. Stay here or join us for that twist. So I'm going to stay high up here. We're going to allow the spine as much length to move forward. Always looking for length when we twist, so we're not doing any compression of the lumbar. Lifting up, hand to hip. Guide it down as you just pick up spinning the heart forward. Line your shoulder over wrist. Maybe you take it to the sky. Nice, big, slow breath in. Exhale, release. You know where we're going this time, so set yourself up for success. Walk the foot towards the edge if you're not, or to the outside, hands inside. And so really, you can stack up at any level here. This can be pillows, blankets, towels, all up under that leg. Bring the ground to you. Where you're going to find release from this muscle tightness is really through time, patience, and breath. You're not going to get anywhere by forcing it. That's going to trigger that response to tighten up, right? So if that kind of counting breath meditation helped you, you can come back to it either looking down at your hands or using the mudra. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 4, 3, 2. Do that breath with the shoulders, drop away from the ears. Unfurl the brow and unclench your jaw. Just a few more rounds here, not rushing to get through it. Slowly move down onto your elbows, make your way up onto your palms. Let's get up out of that hip. Shift back for just a beat. Squeeze that left leg to meet, right? And this one, I want you to come down into a child's pose. We're going to flex the hips down, bringing the forehead to a block into the ground, and have your arms up overhead or down by your side, whatever's more comfortable. Take that cleansing breath here to release any stress in through the nose, out through the mouth. Walk your hands back underneath the shoulders. Use that full inhale, riding that breath back up to the top. All spine, lower ribs in, shoulders up, down, back. Hands to heart center. Both the light and the dark that reside within me, honor and recognize that within each and every one of you. Namaste, yogis. Well, Cece, Pepper, and I thank you for your time here. Today's request was from my friend Kyle. Shout out to Kyle. So if you have any requests for team stretch for certain parts of the body, certain techniques, anything that you'd like to explore, feel free to message me on either Instagram or just shoot me an email. Thanks, y'all. Have a great day.